91% of the voters in Iowa are white. The reason why you see a drop in turnout, I'm just speculating here, it could be perhaps that white children are not in the cages.
Welcome to this week's Wacky Moments of Liberal Expression. It was a pretty good week for the president, so the leftist media tears were flowing freely. The week started with the complete meltdown of the Iowa caucus, and when leftists did not get a chance to announce a Democratic champion, they were pretty upset.
Breaking this morning, the Iowa caucuses. They're what's breaking because the system is actually broken.
We don't have results, but we have news about why we don't have results. And I'm only being sarcastic because this is an epic failure by the Iowa State Democratic Party.
Who won the Iowa caucus? And that's a key question.
Who won Iowa?
We don't know who won.
We still do not know who won.
We still don't know the numbers.
Seems the jokes are going to start writing themselves.
Look at the results.
Exactly.
They are.
A lot of zeros.
There certainly are a lot of zeros on that board. But they tried to make the best of it. One of the many problems was low voter turnout in the Democratic caucus, so MSNBC was quite concerned.
Should that concern Democrats?
Yes, but I think for a different reason than a lot of folks probably will think. And maybe I'll be the only person to say this today. The Iowa caucus is essentially the perfect example of systemic racism. 91% of the voters in Iowa are white. The reason why you see a drop in turnout, I'm just speculating here, it could be perhaps that white children are not in the cages.
So more kids in cages would improve voter turnout? It's always about race with them, isn't it? It couldn't be that the Iowa Democrats just can't get their act together. But Tuesday brought bigger problems for the media. Trump was going to deliver a State of the Union address.
I think the people that like him should consider the bargain they've made here. It is a diabolic bargain. They're getting the worst with the good, and they've chosen that so far. According to our latest number, we got something like over 50% now, in fact, high into the early small 60s, that they love his economic stewardship. They love it.
In your remarks, you gave it a name, and you said it's something people have learned about in church.
It's called a deal with the devil.
Yes, Hitler comparisons, not enough for MSNBC this week. So they upped the ante with Satan comparisons because of all that journalism going on there. They were so nervous that Trump was going to use things like facts and numbers.
Tonight, a man will stand in the well of the U.S. House of Representatives and tell us our country has returned to greatness. He will cite numbers attached to dollar signs, and brag.
Oh, darn that good economy. He's going to talk about it, and he'll probably talk about campaign promises his administration delivered on, too.
So this speech worried me, and I think you are going to see him get a bump in the polls out of it.
Oh, all those good numbers and facts, well, they made Nancy Pelosi pretty mad. So the leftist media painted it all as
A pile of lies. And the only way to communicate that visually was to rip up the speech, which was useless because it was full of lies. And she's fed up.
They were not fed up enough, however. With the Senate acquitted President Trump, all the leftists became even more upset. They simply did not know what to do.
The impeachment trial of President Trump is over.
Where are we?
I think we're in the midst of the storm.
It's been a travesty.
Just an absolute travesty.
This is a rigged trial with a pre-cooked outcome.
The perfect call nonsense or the ridiculous, maddening arguments undertaken by the president and his lawyers and his allies.
Oh, if you switch the channels, it was like an endless wine tasting tour. That is true. It's wine with WH. A lot of media tears. But on MSNBC, they decided senators who voted to acquit betrayed their faith.
A lot of the other 99 insist that faith is central to their lives.
Right.
They were not so burdened by the oath.
It would appear not.
Yes, the leftist media questioning and criticizing the faith of politicians. But, the next day when Trump criticizes Pelosi for claiming to pray for him during impeachment.
Nor do I like people who say, I pray for you, when they know that that's not so.
The leftist media became quite sanctimonious.
That is a new low in American political discourse. And I think what we saw from the president, he is changing the way presidents speak, for better or worse, and probably for the worse.
Oh, you see, it's Trump's fault again. The media has always been so classy and upstanding when talking about prayer, haven't they?
First, I would like to offer my thoughts and prayers, because that's what you do when you offer thoughts and prayers. You mock.
You think to some degree, after all that happened this week, the media would want to put it all behind them, but no. They're ready to pursue impeachment again. It's true. Remember, there's no double jeopardy in politics.
The president has been acquitted by the United States Senate. Double jeopardy does not apply in politics. And so as the new revelations come out, whether it's the Bolton book, whether it's the new emails, or Vivian Salam on CNN reporting on today, that do shed new light on the controversies here. Nancy Pelosi in her house, Jerry Nadler saying today, the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, they're going to subpoena John Bolton. That's risky for the Democrats. It is risky because it's T-ball for Trump politically to say this is gratuitous, this is all political. But it's also risky for all these senators who just voted on the president's side as this new information comes out. So we should pause and reflect on the history of today. In the context of impeachment, this is over, but it's not over.
The insanity is never over with them, but it is for us for now. I can't really watch any more of those people. They're killing me. As usual, if you like the Broadcast Truth t-shirt, check out the website, mrc-store.com. Check out mrctv.org for some more great videos. Like, share, and subscribe on social media. I'm Eric Shiner for MRC TV, and we'll be back soon with some more liberal media wackiness.